Guys, let's get this thing started. Will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense will take the field first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Safe completion on the screen. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Bears will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Off play action. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Holmes. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just
unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the wideout. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Seminoles are flying down the field. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. Oh, they're after him. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On third down, going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Robinson. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Freeze, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
He leaves it with his back. Shows him the stiff arm. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball up.
Under fire. It's caught downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Using the quick game. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly...
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose! Defense grabs the football, and there he goes! At the 35, he's got room. There he goes to the right. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Florida State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oath. The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Robertson. Makes the catch down the right side. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Going to try to pop one on the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Lucas. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Looking left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for space. It's Washington. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air, it's Robertson. Got his man quickly. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Catch in the middle. It's Cameron. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cameron. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Wilson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he... the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean,
it's a running room. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Pocket breaking down. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. The quick out. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. He's got the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Seminoles kept his drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd touchdown, Seminoles! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think the reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot.
There he goes! Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Robertson. He's got an open man. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be a draw. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't in.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Bulldozes his way through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Handoff from the gun.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Finds his big tight end. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. Third down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the...
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Going deep. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Got room on the return. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game.
There he goes! He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they've regained the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 28 over Oklahoma State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Blackwell. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. Looking for a big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here we go. Down the score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Wide open spaces. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Touchdown, Noles! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Defense in press coverage. Rides the back and leaves it. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. To the air, it's Robertson. He's going up top here late in the game. He's got it down the left. Touchdown, Baylor! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. A strike downfield. Turning it on. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Here's the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Complete on 4th down, and man, did they... Keep that drive alive. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling. The best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the locker room, and get ready for your next opponent.
Scanning the field, it's Robertson. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the quarterback takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything.